Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about something you might walk past every day and never really think about, your office walls. We're going to dive into how these spaces are transforming from just, being there into powerful strategic communication platforms. It's all about turning those walls into one of your most dynamic assets.
So, let me start by asking you this. Just take a look around your own workspace. Are your walls just holding up the ceiling, or are they actually working for you? See, we so often treat our physical environment as an afterthought, but what if those walls could become a crucial communication channel? One that's always, and I mean always, in sync with your business goals.
All right, so first, let's get into the problem with the way things have always been done. For years, office decor has been this big, one-and-done project. But let's be real, the modern business world moves way, way too fast for that kind of thinking anymore.
And this right here, this highlights a huge disconnect. Over on one side, you've got traditional decor. It's static, it's high waist, think about all that vinyl. And the installations, super disruptive, taking days. Then on the other side, you have what modern businesses actually need: agility, sustainability, and as little disruption as possible. This mismatch isn't just annoying, it's a real strategic bottleneck.
And this brings us to the pain points that I'm sure many of you know all too well. Vinyl that peels and bubbles, especially on cool but textured surfaces like brick or concrete. Installations that cause serious downtime for your team. And the costs just keep adding up over the life cycle, not to mention the mountains of landfill waste you create every time you rip something down to put something new up. It's just not a great system.
So what's the fix? How do we solve this? Well, the solution is all about shifting our mindset. We need to move away from thinking about these as one-off projects and start treating our physical space as a strategic, managed program.
And here's what that looks like: a seasonal branding subscription. Seriously, think of it like software as a service, but for your walls. It's a predictable, bundled program. It covers design, production, and scheduled refreshes to make sure your environment is always reflecting what is most important to your business right now.
So what does this actually look like in practice? Well, imagine a strategic branding calendar, kind of like this one. In Q1, the wall in your main lobby features your new product roadmap. Come Q2, you transform a hallway into an inspiring values corridor for all the new hires you're onboarding. Q3 is for critical safety and wayfinding updates, and in Q4, you cap off the year by showcasing some of your most powerful customer success stories. Your office literally becomes a living, breathing document of your company's journey.
Now you might be thinking, this sounds great, but complicated. Well, this whole Agile approach is made possible by a pretty amazing breakthrough in printing technology that completely changes the game for how we brand interior spaces. The secret sauce is direct-to-wall printing. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It applies ink directly onto the surface. No vinyl, no glue, no panels, none of that. What you get is this seamless, beautiful, high-resolution mural that looks like it's part of the wall itself, not just some sticker you slapped on top.
And here it is. This is the operational game changer. The typical install time for an entire zone is less than 5 hours. Think about that. A whole corridor, a lobby, a conference room. It can be completely transformed overnight or maybe over a weekend with absolutely zero disruption to your team's workflow.
And what's really amazing is how versatile this technology is. It works directly on all sorts of surfaces without a ton of prep work. We're talking everything from smooth drywall to textured concrete, brick, and even cinder block. This just blows the creative possibilities wide open for spaces that used to be really difficult or impossible to brand.
Okay, so the tech is cool. We get it. But let's connect this back to what really matters: tangible business outcomes. Because the real value here, the thing that gets everyone excited, is the operational efficiency it unlocks.
This little comparison chart basically tells the whole story. With vinyl wraps, you're dealing with tons of waste, the constant risk of seams and bubbles, and so much surface prep. But with direct-to-wall printing, you just eliminate all of that. And most importantly, you take installation disruption from days, plural, down to just a few hours. That's huge. And let's talk about sustainability, because that's a huge focus for so many companies right now. You're not just reducing a little bit of waste here and there, you are eliminating entire categories of it. The PVC vinyl, the sticky adhesive liners, all that extra shipping packaging, even the fabrication mistakes that just get tossed in the trash, gone. This quote just sums it all up perfectly.
Because the process is so clean and so efficient, it is ideal for active, occupied spaces. I mean, think about updating wayfinding in a busy hospital without bothering patients, or refreshing the branding in a university common area between classes. It's all possible without disturbing anyone.
So, the big takeaway here isn't just about a cool new piece of tech. It's much bigger than that. It's about fundamentally rethinking the role that your physical walls play in your entire organization's strategy.
Now, for those of you who are ready to actually do something with this, we've laid out a clear, scalable roadmap. It starts with a simple audit of your surfaces and mapping out your messaging by zone. From there, you build a content library, run a small pilot to measure the impact, and then you use that data to standardize everything for all your locations. The last step? You set that subscription cadence tied directly to your business goals. This is the framework for a repeatable, performance-driven system.
At the end of the day, the goal is to shift your perspective. Your office environment shouldn't be a string of expensive, painful, one-off projects. It should be a reliable, measurable channel that is actively working to communicate your brand, to support your culture, and to guide your people every single day.
And that leaves us with one final question to think about. When you walk through your office tomorrow, ask yourself this. Is this space a static museum, just showcasing things that used to be important? Or is it a living billboard for your brand, dynamically communicating what's important right now and where you're all headed next? The answer to that question could change everything.